I ended up sleeping through 3/4 of the day. And by that I mean I woke up at 6 p.m. Yeah, anyways. Welcome, Marty Iris. How you doing? And also Burger! Wah! Now at this time we're learning about not the Odyssey. We already talked about the Odyssey, but we're talking about the Underworld. We're talking about yeah. Oh. Ba 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 ba. No, I wanted. It was too good not to use. Oh, Nello, Evan. I'm in a good mood right now, cause my package arrived. I can charge while not dying. And I think I actually don't. Oh yeah. Ba 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 ba. But yeah. It arrived. I can do all night stream. I probably not. Okay, so pretty much my charger. It wasn't 3 cups of coffee. It was like two things of Red Bull. But hey, not the point. Not the point. I am hyper. I'm very excited. I also did just wake up, so just a go time. This totally isn't my 3rd cup. But anyway. We're talking about the Underworld today. Join me. Yes. I can't die down. I've tried. I've actively tried to die down. But ba 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 ba. Okay, but here's the thing. I don't know what the thing is. Rigsy! I am setting up my phone stand arrived and I'm just so happy. Nah. That and also the very large assortment of energy drinks I had earlier. But anyways. How goes the shower? Yeah. Hey, Annie 4. Oh, you're good. Besides, my mic doesn't seem as bad as usual. I hope. Probably. Hopefully. I didn't just jinx it, right? Right. Yeah. Well, being Annie 4 is normal. You're good. Okay, but now I have to think of a riddle. Wait, I'm doing mythology riddles. I'm doing mythology. So here's the thing. That's the wrong one. That's not no. Alright, there we go. Alright, what goes on 4 feet? Wait, no. What goes from 4 feet in the morning, 2 feet in midday, and 3 feet in the evening? Exactly what I do with them. I've already rotted your brain long enough. I've rotted your brain. It's time we think a little. That's a lie, but now, what goes on 4 feet in the morning, 2 feet in midday, and 3 feet in the evening? If you look it up, I'll yeah. Nah, you're close though. You're close. Ah. Incorrect. It's not no answer. No. Do you want me to tell you? Do you want the answer? Or do you want to think about it for another minute or so? You want the answer? The answer is man. Human. Yes. For like my grandfather, the elder crow, he uses a cane, right? So a man crawls on all fours in their life. Well, a human walks on like all fours in their life, right? He walks on 2 feet midday, and then a cane for extra support. A cane when old. That's also how the Sphinx got so pissed she actually threw herself off a cliff. So, it's just a good old time. I mean, if you're a baby, it counts. If you're a baby to a toddler to, I don't know, like 97. Yeah, gotta love them. So spiteful that, freaking someone got it right. The Sphinx was like, I'm done with you. Bye. And just threw herself off a cliff. Today is mythology, and that's how we started. Yeah. Be very confuzzled. This is how I always start my streams. You already know that. Also, welcome, man. How you doing? Hello there. Totally. 100% obvious. But with that, we already talked about the Sphinx. A good old riddle maker. The one who may or may not be pissed whenever you answer a question right. The one who needs. The one. The one with the one face symbol does a lion's body and bird's wings. The Sphinx is a strangler. Just I don't know. This lion is type being literally strangles people that get it wrong. So she's like, mic change? Nah. Setup change. Yeah. I got. Wait, pause. I got the charging stand thing. I got the thing that yeah. Oh yeah, watermelons build motors and yeah. No, you're right. But yeah. I think my setup is much more stable. I won't be casually throwing my phone into the abyss. So I think I'll be safe. My mic is safe too. I'm good. Over in Nello. Huh? Confusion. Wait, what? This is my moment. You hate pickles? Does this mean you wouldn't brush your teeth with pickle flavored toothpaste? Alright, no, I'm calm. Hyper but calm. I'm good. It might be the energy drinks though. Oh yeah, German pickles are good. They're I like pickles. They're not my favorite, but I'm green. They're green. I gave them a chance, and pickled anything could be worse. Yeah, sauerkraut. Not bad. Yeah, I'm a pickle tuber. No, sauerkraut is like pickled. Yeah. Oh, texture mixed with sour. That's understandable. I get that. But you know what? There's also like, ee, spaghetti, pizza, classics, delicious. For me, chocolate milk, a lot of chocolate milk. Wait, no, that's not food. For me, chocolate milk. No, wait, no. Pretzel. Meal-wise, welcome, Professor Frost, Nello! Meal-wise, I like... What do I like? I mean, pizza's good. Pizza's good. Definitely not pills. No, I literally threw up. I threw up. No. No. Oh, but yeah, no. Favorite meal though? No, now I can't. Maybe vanilla flavored Coca-Cola is like a good version. Exactly. Yeah. No, but now I'm thinking. I have eaten flowers before. I've eaten like the back of a very sweet flower that I forgot the name of. Delicious. I like berries. Am I actually a bird? Wait. Pause. Am I just a bird? Okay, but vanilla and Pepsi, good. But Pepsi and milk, no. Oh, let's go! The crows appreciate you. But you know what else? Yeah, I'm a bird. Apparently, both in and out. I've got the bird-like birdness. Yes. I'm sad I can't move my legs though. We got a little bit. No. Oh, I do like chicken nut. Actually no, I don't like them as much because of the 40 chicken nugget incident that I ruined chicken nuggets for myself. I like cookies. Cookies are good. Ah, alright. No! Share? Look, we have chicken nugget, we have gold coins, we have pilk, what other incident will there be? Unless you count maybe eating a spoonful of wasabi one day. That's not something I want to do. But at the same time, I kind of want to do it because it seems funny. It's green. I'm green. I might be immune to it. Ah, yeah, the burnt eggs. Yeah. And or the burnt village. Yeah. But speaking of burning villages down, let's get on with our... I hate how that's my segue. No! It touches you, you die. It bites you, you die. You touch it, you die. You bite it, you die. Okay, here's the thing. It touches you and you die. Business. If it bites you and you die, it's venomous. So we're still going with that. If it bites you and and if you bite it and you die, still poisonous. Still poisonous. No! Thank you. Literally, no, it's not even a creature. It's just common sense at this point. Where, like, it can be a plant. If it's a plant, and you touch it, a plant can be poisonous, but not venomous. An animal can be venomous, but not poisonous. Normally, most of the time. Sometimes, jellyfish are mainly venomous. But stuff like that. Yeah, sure, I want to trade eyeballs. But then again, I already traded one with Karma. Also a beer bin? Yeah. That's true. Welcome, Tired 43. I feel you. But anyways. What, you wanna wear my eyes in a necklace? Is that what I'm hearing? I be no loser! Are there anything, some random stuff? I mean, the random stuff are the most important. Unless you count the actual important stuff. And welcome tag! And Raiders, Nello! I checked Twitch. But anyways. Hi. Okay. Rings would fit? Oh, yeah, you... I'm concerned. Alright. You got this. Nello, I see the eyeball. I'm scared of the eyeball. Rings would be fit. I mean, yeah, but at the same time... You know, you can do a lot with my eyeballs. Now you think about it, you encapsulate it in resin or something. You make it all shiny, you polish it and stuff. It could be very pretty. No, I don't eat eyeballs. I add them to my collection and make shinies out of them. What do you take me for? I mean, here's the thing. You know who doesn't take eyeballs, but would sort of be on brand? You know, freaking Hades. You know, he's just a chill dude. You got Changli. I'm so happy. I got her once, and then I got an early version, like the 10 pull after. No! That would be fun. That would be funny. I'm not trying. If anything, I would be Strick's confused shoulder buddy. I don't know. But now let's talk. Somebody once told me Milwaukee. Wait, no, what was it? Not Milwaukee, something. What was that one? Milwaukee, bum 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 bum. Somebody once told me. How do you spell some? How do you spell somebody? I can't spell. No. Oh yeah. Somebody once told me hands off my macaroni, Milwaukee pasta bandit funded. He was picking up a gun in his finger and his thumb and pop. What was it? No, it was like did shit for his forehead. Well, the pasta started cooking and I don't start cooking, fed up my mouth and I eat without ration. Didn't make sense to eat without fun. Your brain gets smart, but your hair gets numb. So much to eat. What's wrong with bacon, not fat treats? Eat. Okay, but no, there was like I forgot that there was more to it. Alright. Same fan, same. Food is something. But nah, we're diving into spooky hour. Wait, no, not spooky hour. That's a different day. Even if it's right in front of me, I have to. There's a process to how I eat. But nah, ignoring that, let's talk about this version of Persephone, the one in this story and this book, because they were a bit shit. I lost the page! No! It was with Demeter. I remember it. There we go. I found it. I found the page! I'm safe! Yeah! No, so welcome, Janice. Nello there. Wow! But yeah. With Demeter, we got something. Two great gods of the earth. That is what I was trying to talk about. There we go. And if you don't know, it's Mythology morning, or not morning. It's 8 p.m. for me. Mythology Monday, unless it's Tuesday for you. Mythology Monday. Yeah. Mhm. But yeah, for the most part, immortal gods, we're of little use to humans. You know, often we're quite the reverse of useful. Like Zeus, dangerous lover for mortal maidens, completely incalculable for the use of the terrible thunderbolt. You know, good old time, good old time. Ares, maker of war, general press. Yeah. Ah, being busy, that's fair, that's fair. You know, in 35 minutes is Mythology Tuesday, so we're gonna, yes. But yeah, Hera, the no idea of justice. She was jealous. Perpetually was, you know. Athena, also a war maker, wielding the lightning sharp lance, quite as irresponsibly as Zeus did. We have Aphrodite with her power chiefly to ensnare and, you know, casually betray. Beautiful, radiant, company, sure, you know, that's fine, that's fine. They had excellent stories, absolutely divine. Literally, they're deities. But yeah, they were harmful, they were capricious, they were undependable. General mortals got the best without them. But there were two. There were two that people looked up to and absolutely pretty much worshipped. And those were the two great gods of the earth, who were indeed like mankind's best friend, the Demeter, or in Latin Ceres, and the goddess of corn, the daughter of Cronus and Rhea. Oh, Dionysus, also called Bacchus, god of wine. Demeter was the older, as was natural. Corn was sowed long before vines were planted. Can they beat Pikachu? Probably. No, maybe. Alright, Janice. Oh yeah, the first cornfield was the beginning of settled life on Earth. Vineyards came later, but it was natural too that the divine power which was brought forth by the grain should be thought of as a goddess, not a god. For when the business of man was hunting and fighting, care for the fields belonged to the women in this time, and as they plowed and scattered the seed and reaped the harvest, they felt that a woman divinity could best understand and help the women work. They could best understand her too, like who was worshipped, not like other gods or the bloody sacrifices men like, but in like every humble act that made the farm fruitful. Through her, the field of grain was hallowed, Demeter's holy grain. The threshing floor too was under her protection. Both her temples were at any moment she might be present. At the sacred threshing floor where they are winning, she herself, Demeter, of the corn bright yellow hair, divides the grain and chef of the rush of the wind. Karma! Nello! Welcome, Karma, welcome, Reckon! Nello there! We're talking about the two great gods of the earth, you know, good old time with Demeter and Dionysus. Yeah. But yeah, Demeter's altar did great winnowing. Yeah, of course. Now I had to wear my hat. Me. Wait for it to grow back. Okay. Let's go. It's fun. But yeah. Then her chief festival was, of course, came at a harvest time. In early days, it must have been some full reapers' Thanksgiving Day, when the first loaf from the new grain was broken and reverently eaten with grateful prayers to the goddess of whom it come best, most necessarily gift for humans. Human life. Tonight we dine in hell. Funny you say that, because the next chapter is about Hades. But yeah. But with that, this great festival in September only came once every 5 years, but lasted for about 9 days. And they were the most sacred days when much of the ordinary business life was suspended. It was nice, it was peaceful, there were dances and songs, sacrifices were held with general rejoicing. Because the sacrifices weren't, all bloody and icky and eh. But all this was public knowledge and had been related by many a writer. As but the chief part of the ceremony, which took place in the precincts of the temple, had never been described. Those who beheld it were bound by a vow of silence, and they kept it so well that we know every stray bit of what was done. Friend group was read. You know what? Isekai death makes sense. Every friend groups are friend groups of friend groups. That made no sense. But yeah. And then there was okay. After this page, I have a story. I have a story about my friend group, or the one that I was in. But no, the great temple was at Eleusis, a little town near Athens, and the worship was called the Eleusinian. Still drunken, no! Eleusinian mysteries. There we go. Throughout the Greek world and the Roman too, they were held in a special veneration. Writing in the century before Christ said nothing higher than these mysteries. They have sweetened the characters, softened our customs. They have made us pass through the condition of, savages to true humanity. They have not only shown us the way to live joyfully, but they taught us how to die with a better hope. And yet, even so holy and awesome as they were, they kept the mark of what had sprung from. One of the few pieces of information that they have is that a very solemn moment the worshippers were shown was an ear of corn, which had been reaped in silence. In some way, no one knows really of how or when the god of wine Dionysus came to take his place too. But at Eleusis, side by side with Demeter, beside Demeter, with the cymbal sound enthroned, sits Dionysus of the flowing hair. Okay, god of wine. Okay, worshippers of Demeter. Good old goddess of corn. Mainly corn. And yeah. Well, not mainly corn, but you don't know. Corn, wheat, pretty much just harvest, good harvest. Yeah. But she was specifically said to be goddess. It is crops and fertility, but her main thing was I don't know, she was worshipped with an ear of corn. That was how they know a good harvest was going to start. Demeter, or the mother of Persephone, or I guess Kore. Yeah. Persephone. Well, it was Kore, and then it was Persephone after she became the queen of the underworld and stuff like that. But yeah. And welcome, Mocha Coca. Yeah, you don't know her mother. You don't know Demeter. But here's the thing: these two were like Demeter and Dionysus of the flowing hair. It's literally what it says here. He's of the flowing hair, beautiful, glorious, wine. It was natural that they should be worshipped together. Ah, that's fair. That's fair. Being isekai. Yeah. Dionysus, the god of wine, the god of flowing, luscious, beautiful hair, apparently. He's known to be a playboy, so it made sense that he had very luscious hair. The luscious locks. But yeah. Both divinities of the good gifts of Earth. It was a big method. Yeah. They were both present in homely daily acts, depending on the breaking of bread and the drinking of wine. The harvest was Dionysus' festival too, when the grapes were brought to the wine press. Very nice, very fun. The joy god, Dionysus, the pure star that shines that shines amid the gathering of the. Why did I say shinies? No. Yeah, but that shine. But he was not always. We're learning about Demeter and Dionysus, the goddess of good harvest and fertility, and the god of wine, the joy god. Yay. I said what I said. No blood harvest. No blood harvest for these two. They're not blood. They're the two that don't get like actual bloody sacrifices that have to be cleaned up after being so messy. Ooh, nice fan. But yeah. Here's the thing. Well, too bad. You'll have to do like Ares or Athena's. You know, you'll have to sacrifice like for that blood harvest. Fan, you're not the sacrifice. You're not the sacrifice. Demeter and Dionysus, they don't like blood. They don't normally like blood. No! I just said that these two don't like blood. Hey, Lulu. No! They don't like blood, so don't sacrifice me, I swear. No. No, but here's the thing. With Demeter and Dionysus, blood and fertility do go together, but Demeter is a goddess of harvest. This was in this time, it was mainly for like day-to-day acts, right? Daily household things of like the breaking of bread and the drinking of wine. Just having a good old time. Stuff like that. When it came to actual human or blood sacrifices of animals or stuff like that, it would be left to Ares, Athena, I know it was Artemis. I'm not too sure about Apollo. It was definitely Zeus. You could sacrifice a human to who was it? Aphrodite, I think you need to sacrifice a pig. I forgot if it was that. But yeah. No, it was Demeter and Dionysus that don't like bloody sacrifices. Also, Finn, no. Yeah, Dionysus prefers wine. He's not the blood dude. He's not the dude for blood. Dionysus likes wine. Freaking Demeter, she likes bread. Just lay some bread on her altar, bit of corn, maybe an ear of corn. It's very nice. Yeah, wine and a good feast. Finn, no! Why does everyone want to get sacrificed so bad? Actually, no, I understand. But no! Yeah. Athena wanted animal sacrifices. That counts as bloody. That's like a bloody sacrifice. Ares wants a human sacrifice for proof of war and stuff. He likes war. He likes bloodshed. He's a chill dude, but he's not thinking about war and bloodshed, but that's not often. So yeah. my big sis. That counts. My grandparents, they were kind of pissed though. It's because they went on a little trip first. And then we have my neighbor in the no. Emma, she's the one that looks at dead bodies. She doesn't become one. So mean. But yeah. Okay. I like the thoughts of friends and adventure. Yeah. Okay. Here's the thing. Dionysus, god of wine, he was known as a joy god, which makes sense. He was a playboy. He was just having a fun time. And Demeter always was normally seen as the happy goddess of summertime. But each of them knew pain as well as joy. For in that way too, they were closely linked together. They were both suffering gods, and the other immortals were untouched by lasting grief. But here's the thing, like dwelling in Olympus where the wind never blows, no rain falls ever, nor at least the white stars snow, they are happy all their days. Feasting upon nectar and ambrosia, rejoicing in all glorious Apollo as he strikes his silver lyre, and the sweet voices of the muses answer him. While the Graces dance with Hebe and Aphrodite, and radiance shines around them all, but the two divinities of earth knew heart-rending grief. And almost mainly just that. Like, they've been around for so long that they have seen things like come to pass, whether it was plague or good shit or bad shit, you know. Ah, that's fair, Evan. Welcome back! Eee! But what happens to the corn plants? And the luxuriant branching vines when the grain is harvested, grapes gathered, black forest sets in, killing the fresh life of the fields. Well, that is what men ask themselves when the first stories are told to explain why so mysterious. Explain what was so mysterious and changes always passing before their eyes. Of day and night and the sessions of the stars and the courses, though Demeter and Dionysus were happy gods of the harvest. During the winter, it was clear that they were altogether very different. Gremlins, you ate them, you didn't leave any for freaking Demeter? How dare. So mean. But they sorrowed, and what the earth was sad. The men of long ago wondered why there should be, and they told stories to explain reason. And welcome, Not Quite Goat. Happy to see you again. But yeah, this story is not only in a very early poem. One of the earliest of the Homeric hymns, yeah. No! Dating from the 8th and the beginning of the 7th century. That the original has the mark of early Greek poetry, great simplicity and directness, and delight in the beautiful world. So, in summary of that chapter though, Demeter and Dionysus, they don't like blood sacrifices. Nor do they like, they don't like blood sacrifices, but they, unlike other gods, have seen the suffering that goes on, and they can sort of, what's the word? Feel it too. They see it, they have empathy, yeah. No! Why do you want to sacrifice? Don't you like me? Do you want to, actually, don't you like me? Don't you wanna see me more? You sacrifice me, you can't do that. No. And fair, no one's getting sacrificed to these two. But yeah, no. In summary, they don't like blood sacrifices. They don't like stuff like that. They like food, wine, a good time, party, stuff like that. They were known as like happy gods, joy, and summertime, and all things fun and good, At least when it comes to the people. But in terms of like in winter when everything falls, it feels like playtime. It feels like famine and bad stuff. No, I like you so much. I want you dead. No, that sounds like both a fun yawnery and a very scary one. Because how can you sleep if I'm dead? Yeah, exactly. True love is not. Well, yeah, but you have to get a truck. Actually, I wonder if the truck seems scarier. No! I've always liked the thought. Oh, you're right, knife. Almost anything works. That's fair. Here's the thing. I like the thought of using Isekai if I could choose where I could go. Because all I know, you're stuck in a slightly more boring day-to-day life. But with like one twist is that you get murdered every 5 minutes. Like stuff like that. And you just get reincarnated into like a different world each time. But it was all so boring because it feels like you're working a different office job every single time. Like stuff like that. I don't even want to be in that life. I'm stupid. You punch Taiga. No! But Taiga! No! This, no. No. She's so sweet though. When she's not drop kicking, you know. But yeah. And then here's the thing. Demeter, she had an only daughter, you know, she had Persephone. You know Persephone. If you don't, then you probably don't know Hades either. But yeah, she's you. Yeah, that's true. Oh no, Demeter had an only daughter. Yeah, you're right. Persephone. You don't know Persephone, you don't know Hades, but she was the maiden of the spring. So a bit different from her mother. True. She lost. Here's the thing. She lost her in a terrible grief. She withheld her gifts from the earth, pretty much. So Demeter. Welcome. Hello there. But no. Persephone was the maiden of spring, and then Demeter lost Persephone, and in her terrible grief, she withheld her gifts from the earth, and then it turned into a frozen desert. Well, one of the two, anyways. The green and flowering land was icebound and lifeless because Persephone had disappeared, and turns out that the Lord of the Dark, the Underworld King of Multitude, is dead. You know, good old Hades. Was just chilling, and you know, was carried off. And you know, Persephone, her name was at the very beginning was Kore, the goddess of spring. It only later became Persephone. After she became the queen, married to Hades. In some stories, it says that she ate the fruit of the underworld, and she was forced to not go back. Pretty much, she was taken, and she wanted to leave badly, but she was only allowed to leave, like, I don't know, half the year, yeah. But then, in other stories, it said that she, you know, wanted to be there. She actually grew close with Hades before she was taken. And it ended up being, what was it? Ended up being like a nice time. It was a nice time. Persephone didn't want to go back, so she ate part of the underworld. And there wasn't any really lasting rule there. Mostly. But Hermes was like, you know, I'll think of something. Just your mom. I know how overbearing she can be. But she does love you, so we'll think of something. You're good. You're good. You can stay in the underworld with your lover and stuff like that. I like the second version. But either way, it just seems a bit suffocating for Persephone. But yeah. No, but they never. That was pretty much that. Now we have Dionysus. Yandere girlfriend because you know when leave, now you don't want to be with the Yandere, so you won't. That's valid. That's valid. I would like to live. Now this story is very differently told. For the story of Dionysus or Bacchus, you know, this story is much different from Demeter's. For Dionysus was the last god to enter Olympus. Homer didn't admit him. There were no early sources of the story except for like brief allusions or in the 8th and 9th century. And the only account was just a pirate ship. You know, that was the first time it was heard of him. A story on a pirate ship. The fate of Pentheus and the subject of the last play of Euripides in the 5th century, and the most modern of all Greek poets. But no. Thebes was Dionysus's pirate ship. That was the first time the story was heard. Because I don't know, they wanted to say oh yeah, we've got wine and the wine's good and it lasts for so long and we gotta drink and have fun and party and stuff. And you know, there is a god of wine. We should worship him, you know. Let's talk about this dude. But yeah. So a pirate ship. And they go to the tavern and eat. They went to a tavern in Thebes, which was Dionysus' own city, where he was born, son of Zeus and the Theban princess, freaking Semele. You know, she was pretty nice. He was the only god whose parents were not both divine. At Thebes alone, do mortal women bear immortal gods? Yeah, wasted chance. But Semele was the most unfortunate woman of all those Zeus fell in love with. And in her case too, the reason was Hera. For Zeus was madly in love with her and told her that anything she asked of him, he would do. He swore it on the river Styx. Alright, Evan. But the oath, which not even he himself could break. She told him what she wanted above all else was to see him in his full splendor as king of heaven and lord of the thunderbolt. It was Hera who had pushed this wish into her heart, and Zeus knew that no mortal could behold him thus and live, but he could do nothing. Alright, sleep well, fan. But yeah. No. What was it? It was as awful glory, a burning light, and she died. Semele had died, but Zeus snatched from her child that was near birth and hid it on his own side away from Hera until the time had come for it to be born. Then Hermes carried it to be cared for by the nymphs of Nyssa in the loveliest of Earth's valleys. No man had ever looked upon Nyssa, nor knows where it lies. Some say the nymphs were the Hades, or the Hyades, whom Zeus afterwards placed in the sky as stars, and stars which bring rain when they near the horizon. Welcome, Jovo! But yeah, so the god of the vine was born of fire, nursed by rain, hard burning that ripens the grapers, and the water that keeps the plant alive. Grown to manhood, Dionysus wandered far into strange places, for the lands of Lydia rich in gold, the Phrygia too, and the sun-struck plains. First, the great walls of Bactria, the storm-swept country of the Medes, and the Araby of the Blessed. Everywhere he taught the men a culture of the blind, the mysteries of his worship, and everywhere they accepted him as a god until he drew near to his own country. One day, over the sea near Greece, a pirate ship came sailing. On a great headland by the shore, they saw a beautiful youth. His rich dark hair flowed over the purple cloak that covered his strong shoulders. He looked like a son of kings, one whose parents could pay a great ransom. Exulting, the sailors sprang ashore and seized him. On board the ship, they fetched rude bonds, fetters but to their amazement, they were unable to bind him. For the ropes would not hold together, and they fell apart when they touched his hands or his feet. And he sat looking at them with a smile, his dark eyes. He was like, try again. Next time, I don't know, you'll fail. But yeah, alone among the helmsmen understood and cried out that this must be the god who should be set free at once, or deadly harm would come to him. But the captain mocked him for his silly fool and bade the crew to hasten or hoist the sail. No one felt it, and the man drew taut the sheets, but the ship did not move. Then wonder upon wonder happened, for fragrant wine ran into streams down the deck, a vine with many clusters spread out over the sail, and dark green ivy plant twined around the mast like a garland, with flowers in it and lovely fruits. Terror-stricken, the pirates ordered the helmsman to put into land, too late for them as they spoke the captive become a lion, roaring and glaring terribly. After that, they leaped overboard and instantly were changed into dolphins, all except for the very, very good helmsman. On him God had mercy. He held him back, bade him with the courage, for he had found the favor with one who was indeed a god, Dionysus, whom someone born in union with Zeus, and he passed through Thrace on his way to Greece. The god was insulted by one of the kings there, Lycurgus, who bitterly opposed this new worship, and Dionysus retreated before him, even took refuge in the depths of the sea. But later he came back, overpowered him, and punished him for his wickedness, though mildly by imprisoning him with a rocky cave, until his first fierce mattering rage passed slowly, and he learned to know the god whom he had mocked. But the other gods were not mild. Zeus struck Lycurgus blind, and he died soon after. None lived long who strove with gods. Sometime during his wanderings, Dionysus came upon the princess of Crete, Ariadne. Ariadne. I don't know how to say the name, no! Ah! But when she was utterly desolate, having been abandoned on the shore of the island of Nexas and the Athenian prince Theseus, it was like she had saved. Dionysus had compassion upon her. He rescued her and in the end loved her. And when she died, Dionysus took the crown he had given her and placed it among the stars. Yeah, Iris. I have a problem pronouncing stuff. No, I was doing pretty good. But yeah. The mother whom he had never seen was not forgotten, for he longed for her so greatly that at last he dared a terrible descent to the lower world to seek her. When he found her, he defied the power of death to keep her from him, and death yielded. For Dionysus brought her away, but not to live on earth. He took her up to Olympus, where the gods consented to receive her as one of themselves. Immortal indeed, but the mother of a god, and therefore fit to dwell with the immortals. Ba, ba, ba. Welcome, Rooster Cat, Doug, Rooster, yeah, Nello. But yeah, the god of wine could be kind and beneficent. Here's it. I almost had everything. I'm tongue-tied and it's not even Tuesday. But yeah, cat dog roosting. There we go. Beneficent. Wait, beneficent. 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 Yeah, there we go. The god of wine could be kind and beneficent, for he could also be cruel, drive mad and frightful deeds. And often he made them mad. He like outwardly wanted to piss them off. That was like his main goal in life. And then the Manads, or the Bacchusans as they were called, were women frenzied with wine. They were alcoholics. They rushed through the woods, over the mountains, uttered sharp cries, waving pine cone tipped wands, swept away in the fierce ecstasy. Nothing could stop them, and they would tear to pieces wild creatures they met and devour the bloody shreds and devoured the bloody shreds of flesh. It was very gross, actually. These were beings that in fact did not, no. But they say, asleep upon the mountain, the dancing in the singing, the maddening rushing light. Oh, sweet to sink, earth outworn, when the wild goat had been hunted and caught. Oh, the joy of blood in the raw red flesh. The gods of Olympus loved order and beauty in their sacrifices and their temples. The mad women, the Menids, had no temples, and they went to the wilderness to worship. To the wildest mountains, the deepest forests, and they kept the customs of the ancient time before men had thought of building houses for their gods. They went out of the dusty, crowded city back to the lean purity of the untrodden hills and woodlands, and there Dionysus gave them food and drink, herbs and berries, and the milk of a wild goat. Their beds were on the soft meadow grass and under, thick leaf trees where the pine needles fall after a year. They woke to a sense of peace and heavenly freshness. They bathed in a clear brook, and there was much that was lovely, good, and freeing in this worship under the open sky and the ecstasy of joy it brought in the wild beauty of the world. And yet, always present too was the horrible bloody feast. The worship of Dionysus was centered in these two ideas, for far apart of freedom and ecstatic joy, of savage brutality. The god of wine could either give either to his worshippers throughout the story of his life, or that. No, I'm wording. Okay. His mother city. Dionysus came to Thebes to establish his worship there, and he was accompanied, as was his custom, by the train of women dancing and singing exultant songs, wearing fawn skins over their robes, waving ivory wreathed wands. They seemed mad with joy, and they sang, "Oh, Bacchanals come. Oh, come, sing Dionysus, sing to the timbrel, a deep-voiced timbrel. Joyfully praise him who brings joy. Holy, oh holy, music is calling. To the hills, fly, O Bacchanal, swift of foot, on O joyful be fleet." Pentheus, the king of Thebes, was the son of Semele's sister, but he had no idea that the leader of this band, excited, strange-acting woman, was his own cousin. He did not know when Semele died, Zeus had saved her child, and the wild dancing and the loud joyous singing, the generally queer behavior of these strangers seemed to him highly objectionable, questionable, and to be stopped at once. Pentheus ordered his guards to seize and imprison visitors, especially the leader, whose face is flushed with wine, cheating sorcerer from Lydia. But as he said these words, he heard him a solemn warning. "The man you reject is a new god, for he is Semele's child whom Zeus rescued." Oh, welcome back, Karma. Nello! I was just reading. But he... But yeah, pretty much. What's it on? But he with divine Demeter found greatest men for it. Thank you. But yeah, and then welcome back, Evan. But But no, Dionysus was led by Blah. Not much, not much. I was just reading more about good old Dionysus. He was the type of dude that literally physically could not get taken by pirates. Some have tried, failed miserably, turned into dolphins type thing, but tried. You know, it's But yeah, no. He pretty much tried to get his mom back. That didn't go well. He did end up defying death though, so that was fun. And his mom became one with Olympus. They accepted her. She may be mortal, but they accepted a mortal into Olympus. Very fun time. Turned into dolphins because they tried to take a god. But yeah, it was just all in good. Oh, and Nello! All good fun. Nello. But yeah, no, like Dionysus now was just like led in for him by a band of his soldiers trying to get back into the country he was born in. For he is the son of Zeus and the mortal woman. But yeah, similar. Very nice, very fun. They said that he had not tried to flee or resist. Probably because he lives there. Or like was born there. Don't know how to make it. Oh right. Wait, is that one still here? Oh, I wanted to say something. But yeah, done all possible. What is it? To make it easy to seize and bring him. They felt ashamed and told him that they were acting under orders, but not at their own free will. They just felt bad. That was about it. They felt bad taking him in, even though he wanted to be taken in. It was like a full thing there. And like they declared too that the maidens they had all imprisoned had all escaped to the mountains. The fetters would not keep fastened. The doors unbarred themselves. And yeah, this man could not be. So let me in. He was like, "Take me home, take me home." This dude, he like let them capture him, but the doors, like the doors to his cell or whatever, because he came in there like without anything, pretty much. He was in like a holding cell type thing. Yeah, no, that couldn't hold him. They wouldn't close, they wouldn't bar or anything. They just kind of broke. I was like, yeah, no, I don't think my divinity let me do this. So maybe reverse psychology. Mayhaps, probably. I was like, this dude, Dionysus, good old wine man, Joy's wine man was just like, yeah, no, you can take me. I don't mind. Go right ahead. That in fact did not work. Absolute fail. I'm guessing the guards just went like, no, because we have to pay for that or something. I was like, the door's broke. This man's broke. Maybe a god, but he's broke. It's not good. But yeah, and then he was like, he just kind of sat there. Dionysus just kind of sat in his cell. It may be completely wide open for it, but he's just like, yeah, I'll just stay here. I'm just waiting. He cannot be kept in. You know, his full thing was like, for God will set me free. And they were like, God? And like, yeah, me. He's like, me. Dionysus literally, he just said like, he's where I am. When the guard asked him like, you cannot see him for you are not pure. As you like, look at him in the eye. He pulled a very great Uno reverse card. This is the god that I too would worship if he was like this. If he didn't do many bad things too. But you know, we're talking about the positives. The positives. For he was a pretty chill dude. Most of the time. Yeah, he mindfucked them straight to Olympus. Yeah. And Pentheus like angrily ordered the soldier. Pentheus is like the head of like soldier stuff, you know. But he ordered the soldiers to bind him and take him to the prison again. And Dionysus was saying, "The wrongs you do to me are wrongs you've done to the gods." He was like outwardly saying, the prison couldn't hold him. The prison collapsed. It was like it just kind of folded in on itself. I don't know, but like no, he came forth. Pentheus again tried to persuade him to yield, but these wonders were divine. He's like, I'm the god. Okay, so to put it in better terms, so we have Pentheus. He's the guard that was like escorting the god, good old Dionysus. But Dionysus, he's like, you can. Like, he was placed in a holding cell till he went to the prison. But he's like, yeah, no, the holding cell can't really hold me. You could try some other way. That kind of failed. They were like, yeah, bind him so we can escort him down to the prison. Bind fell off. They like broke. They were gone. Disintegrated into nothingness. Like, okay, how about we just take him to the prison? Prison collapsed in on itself. He was just like waiting outside, like, any other way? Then you could try again, but Pentheus is just like, yo, we got something else. Like, what's going on? Why is all this divine stuff going on? And Dionysus just said, I mean, what you've done to me is like what you've done unto the gods. Pentheus is like, well, what do you mean by that? Dionysus is just like, I am the gods. It's like, I am a god. So Pentheus was just pissed because he didn't believe him. But, it was like... Pentheus, the only thing that he did, he was like heaping insults and, threats upon him. And Dionysus just kind of laughed. He just left. Yeah! Exactly. Fox, Nello! But yeah, no, it's like, why won't our restraints hold you? It's just like, what you've done to me is what you've done to God. What God will be watching upon this? Me, bitch. It's like that, It's not... I just love the freaking... It's just fun. I love that. But yeah, no. So then, Pentheus, of course, being the spiteful little bitch he was, he went to the god's followers among the hills. It sounds so casual. It wasn't, but I like making it like that. Like, it sounds casual, but then he went to the followers. The followers were the ones that kind of like worshipped Dionysus and at the open, had like a good old time. They were just absolutely free and probably drunk like 90% of the time. But, Pentheus was like, hey, I gotta sort of capture your followers. They were supposed to be in prison. I don't know how they escaped, and if it was you, then fuck you. But, I gotta get them back. So, many of the Theban women had just kind of run away with, It's just it's so casual. It's so random. I like it. And then next, like, showed himself in his most terrible aspect, which was odd. Like, he made them all mad. Like, he made them all pretty much go insane in a way. Because the woman thought that Pentheus was like a wild beast, and they tore him to shreds. Which, yeah, that wasn't a fun time. That was, no, like, Pentheus was like just trying to get them back to the prison or something. Dionysus, he didn't like that, so he made them all think that Pentheus was a wild beast, and they tore him to shreds, ripping it apart. amongst his mother and daughter, it was eh. Mother and sisters. Mother and sisters. His daughter wasn't it. Yeah, no. It's very gruesome. Like the start, funny, casual, and then it's like, no! Not the dinner! They did eat him. They did tear a limb from them and eat them. His mother. Yeah, no, his mom also paid a part of that. Yeah. So, you know, they all sobered up. They all sobered up after this, but they were dancing over and singing, wild wand waving, and they said one to another, in strange ways. In strange ways, hard to know gods come to men. Many a thing past hope they had fulfilled, and what was looked for went another way. No! The path we never thought to tread, God found for us, and so has this come to pass. As they literally, like, they still have blood on their clothes, they still have blood on themselves. They were like walking around in a circle, dancing and stuff, saying like, yeah, no, I'm gonna quote this really cool thing. While we still like blood on their mouths, like, do they want to clean up or something? No. Yeah, literally. Me. Yeah, the idea of Dionysus in these various stories at first sight seems pretty contradictory. It does. I mean, here's the thing. Dionysus is like, you know, you're all drunk now. Bam. It's like a Thanos snap, you're all drunk and under weird trance of, I don't know. But yeah, no, a lot of ideas of Dionysus were all very contradictory. For at one time he said, locks in the wind, dark as night type thing, like his mother and stuff. But then in this passage, it was like, hey, he whose locks are bound with gold, Rudy Bacchus, comrade of Mayonnaise, whose blithe torch blazes. Yeah. So he another heartless yard, savage brutal, you know, he is masking laugh, hunts his prey, snares and drags him to his death with his bacchanals, you know. Very like there's a lot. The truth is very, no one knows the true truth because this is all mythology. The wine Dionysus. When the weary cares of men leave every heart, travel to land that never was, poor grow rich, the rich grow great of heart, and all conquer the chefs made from the vine type thing. It's just that. There's not much else. So if anything, Dionysus had a cult. This is the best way to put it. Me? I don't know. I don't think I would have a cult like that. Hopefully. Yeah, no, my brain would also hurt from that. It's like, But yeah, we have the god of bad what? No! I hate how that was like kind of what I was now known for because of my like 1 month delay. At least I'm happy to say that it's almost been 2 months. Very almost. Give it another like week or so. But yeah, it's like stuff like that. Where I don't know what to say about that. I was like, I have a lot to say about it, but at the same time, a lot of it is not stuff that I don't think I'd want to say about that. Yeah, I got a bad Wi-Fi, damaged charger, and damaged mic. Well, you know what? I got a good charger now, so which I really wanted to thank Elwin for, but they left so sad. I'm sad. Let's go, Karma! Yay! I'll do a little celebration thing. I don't know what the. I don't know what though. But yeah. Also, if you saw the 3 question marks on my schedule, it's pretty much just I know what I'm doing. I just didn't know what to title it. I was like series burp days, but that doesn't make sense. I was like, huh, what's going on? I know what I'm doing. I just didn't know how to title it. So it was like the movie Mysterious, which is another way of saying I didn't know what to do. I didn't know what to title. Let me have serious verb talk because I wanna words about something, but I will not say what yet. We're saving that. But yeah. But ba-da-ba. Now you might try to join it. Yeah, you join us for it'll be great. What could go wrong? What could possibly go wrong? Type thing. But yeah, I have a lot in mind of what to do. The 3 question marks. If you ever see that again, this was the first time. It just means I know what it is. I just don't know how to title it. But yeah, the story of freaking Dionysus is over. And I don't have much left, so for the next 40 minutes, nothing. Yeah, do it! You become a Corvid. You join the Corvid. Great, 10 out of 10, 10 out. Don't sneeze. Corvid, not COVID. No! My God, I swear. But yeah. Ba 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 ba. But yeah. Oh, I can show the pretty pictures too. I can show the pretty pictures on my thing. On my Twitter. There we go. Because now that I think about it, we talked about like 2 main gods. But I haven't talked about the creation. The sort of like death of Ymir in the creator of the world type. But yeah. Like there's Elder Ida, in the Elder Ida, a wise woman says, of all 3 there was nothing, and then Nello. But yeah, there's just I don't know. What? No! I'm not going to sleep. You know what? It's only 9 p.m. for me. It's not midnight. Yeah, Rev definitely some freaking See, I told Rev that it's only 9 p.m. for me, and she was like, go to sleep. She was like, no, I don't wanna. Yeah, that would be Carmen. So no, I will not sleep. I refuse. Wait, what are you grabbing? Nate, what are you? I swear I'm good. I don't need sleep. No! Not the frying, not the egg, not the frying egg. Anyway, yeah, the frying egg. But yeah. What was I gonna say? No! Did I freeze? Did I freaking freeze? I was trying to message rep. There we go. But yeah! Oh, I just learned this will actually be much more convenient. I'm telling her no sleep. No eep. There we go. Freaking she'll be mad. But you know, I'm getting a bit bored. This might be... My Wi-Fi speaks as... Is my Wi-Fi that bad? It's not that bad, right? No! I don't wanna sleep. I wanna sleep it. I would rather play guitar poorly than eat, you know. Nice stream. I did get the charger. Yeah, I've managed my own sleep very well. Oh, that's not good. Blah, blah. How do you play again? No! Like, I have one. I know chords. I don't know the names of chords, but I know how to play the chords. Ba-da-ba. Wait. Voices... Immediately when I said I want to sing, my voice said no. What chord is E? No, that's not it. Was it? I don't think that's E. Is that E? No, that's not E. Wait, and then... No, wait. Tell me if I'm right, at least for one of these. There's gotta be something, probably. No, Rob's shouting at me that I need to sleep. It's 9:30. Let me 9:30 for me. No. There we go. Second fret, 2 fingers on the... This is the second fret. 2 fingers on the... Suddenly I don't know how to use fingers. So on string 1... Oh! Okay, I got that. Huh. So it's not too far from C. Unless that was C. Oh shit, wait, no! Ah! Oh, I got it! I accidentally... Yay! Super fun. I'm happy now. Ba-da-ba. Oh, welcome, Angel. Alright, the mythology section is over since it's probably Tuesday now for most. So we're moving on to me learning guitar, at least for a little bit. Me. Ah! No, but what was it? Oh, that's a chord, right? Practicing D voice? Okay. So we're moving. All right, moving down. Yeah, there we go. Oh yeah, I could do. Yeah, I know, it's so weird. All right, but you know, this is like when you know it's coming, it still feels weird. No. When I'm happy, glad to see you all fine in the space before reaching out to the moon and stars beyond it. I see you all fine when I feel left behind sometimes when you close the door. You are all I know it all. Yeah, but I don't wanna. And again, I do wanna. The moment I left hits you, you can't avoid the issue. You're disconnected from the world you thought you were part of. Close your eyes and let go. The mirage you haven't met, nobody else decides the words you see in your heart. So another party's over here, come on, jump into that fire. Keep up, let go of your fears, I'm riding tall, we'll never go tired. Not the party right here, come on, we'll fall the monster. Know you wanna be, wanna see, it's your desire. Yeah, that was weird. Good to see you all fine in this place before reaching out to the moon and stars beyond it. Bonus sound and reach the end, is it you will see. Our time here is now or never. I'm ready to do that one. Let's go! The romance was in nature, the best of our future. I know it feels like it is never on our side. Stems of that vortex, I wanna have you beside me. I need to reach into a perfect sky. Let the party's over here, come on. The fire, keep up, let go of your fears. We'll never go tired. Let the party's right here, come on, we'll fall the North Star. But you know you wanna be, wanna see, it's your desire. Na-na. Maybe. When I'm happy, glad to see you all fine in this place before reaching out to the moon and stars beyond it. I see you all fine when I reach the end. Is it you all see? Our time here is now or never. Maybe it's a dream, I don't wanna wait. Like it's up, I don't want no reality. Now or never. I could fluctuate it, but I can't do a full song with it yet. On a person-by-person basis. Oh, that's true. So if it's the opposite, like a me, if it's a me voice, wait no. So if I immediately just sound like, hi, hey, hello there, you know. Let's go! Alright, that means you're getting used to it. And I'm learning. I'm learning how to transition better. Hopefully. Potentially. Let's see. Okay. I'm putting my music back on because I don't know what to say. Flashbang out! My mic just ends up peaking, murders everyone. But yeah, it's like voices are working. Yeah, probably. Voice range is barely anything? You know, that's still good. I also reference. I gifted Elmi coins to her before. I really want the best for her. Back at me time, Nello! But yeah. There's such a thing as voice range, yeah. You missed the Mythology Monday, because it's like Tuesday in most places. Yay! Hug. But, It was Monday for me too, but like, I also ran out of stories. I finished the book. I finished the book and I don't want to talk about creation. I learned that my voice can not make much sense. Yeah, sure. Ba-da-ba. Almost had it. But yeah. Usually. No, what was it? Ba-ba-ba-ba-ba-ba. Voice range? Okay. Probably go to bed, but here's the thing. Why don't you put me on while you go to bed? Yeah. my freaking Exactly. Just shut your eyes and listen to me panic. Listen to me panic. And listen to me try the words. Yeah, just close your eyes. Don't pay attention to Monty the chat or something. Just think of nothingness. Think of Alright, Evan. Bye-bye. You have questions. I also have questions. What are your questions? Thank you. my giggle. Oh no. Alright, sounds good. I will end the stream at like 10 p.m. Just because I'm gonna eat bread, dinner, yeah. Why am I also question. Am I? But thank you. Ba ba ba. Ba bum ba ba bum bum. I don't know. What do I have? I'm trying to think of where I even learned that. I don't know where I learned that. I ended up using it for every song and now I don't know the original. No! But But no, I think we're good. I'm just happy. I'm a giggle, makes you smile. At least there's something. She doesn't ask. She does lurk occasionally. Like, right now, I think she's busy doing another embalming session. Oh wait, no, that was a few hours ago. So she's back at her college thing, at her institution. I also do not recommend that. Oh no! Did you hit your funny bone? No! Here's the thing, elbowing a wall is hard. On Twitch, she doesn't want to get AniLive because she said it's sketchy. And you know, I understand her. That's fair, that it still hurts regardless. Like, she either says it's sketchy, or like, she wants to support me, but she already knows that, like, she'll get sucked into the rabbit hole, and she has a habit of getting sucked into rabbit holes, and now that I think about it, we're definitely both bird brains. But, like, here's the thing, like, when I get sort of, I get into binging anime because I need to know what happens in the next episode, and then I learn that I'm on season 3 of freaking Link Click or something. I know that's coming out. But yeah, stuff like that. Like, she sucks into a rabbit hole, and then she forgets about me because she's like, oh, I'm just so invested in, I don't know, Kenzo? I don't know. Ba 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 ba. Yeah, but we're good. Aww. I mean, I appreciate it regardless, even just thinking about it. You know, that's valid. No. Here's the thing, I wanted to meet you. I wanted to so badly. Here's the thing. Bakamitai, Nello! That is concerning, but hilarious nonetheless. Here's the thing. The day that I was supposed to debut, like a month earlier, I literally like broke down sobbing, and I'm still a bit embarrassed from it. Because I really wanted to stream, and I was like, wait, please, no, wait, I was like begging my grandpa, like, can we do anything about this, switch providers or something? And he was like, no, I'm sorry, we can't do that yet. So I was like, wait, no. Oh, welcome back, Evan. But yeah, I was like so happy to want to meet everyone, and then I had to wait him up, and then I just kind of felt like, me. You know, take your time. Just the thought of it just makes my heart fuzzy. But yeah, it was like it was just very stressful. And I was like, wait, no, but now that I'm on AniLive, what if I wanted to stream on Twitch or something? And then we fell down the rabbit hole. Yeah, I didn't know that at the time. I was like, wait, what if I don't hype myself up enough, or what if I end up disappointing others and stuff? Like, we're on a serious thing here. Like, I was really worried that, I don't know, like, I was disappointed at myself and other stuff, so I was like, I keep on saying like more now. I keep on watching. I keep on watching. My kill habits. I ended up picking some habits by accident, but no. I was like, I didn't know, because I didn't know that anybody knew me, and it became like a thing of just wanting to be able to stream. Aww. I appreciate it. Because at the very beginning, I was like, okay, I think my Cozy Crow covers are doing well. I don't know, what if nobody shows up? What if I get forgotten earlier than, I don't know, like, what if we've 3 comes out before I debut type thing. Before Wave 2 was even like a thought, or before we knew anyone. It was like stuff like that. That I was like really, really worried about. I couldn't even post on TikTok because my Wi-Fi was so bad. And now that I can, I just don't know any content. So now it's just a me thing. Fear is my worst energy. Energy, enemy. You were. And I will always appreciate it. Yeah, no, I fear myself. I I fear myself purely for the fact that well, other than burning down my village and stuff, you know, that was a different time, you know. We don't have to worry about that. Exactly. Being bullied and encouraged, I have never felt happier about like any of this. So yee. I appreciate it. Wait, no. I help stutter more. Pause. Bring pause. As like before this, a lot happened. I guess you could say. Cause now it was like the Nell ... Still very funny. I still love just seeing that. I normally just say like, oh no. But I just love it. It's just nice. It's like, oh yeah. But I love the support. I love everyone so much. Just for E. You'll bully others and I will fully support your bullying. Here's the thing. Kenzo, yes. Yeah, Evan, you can, call me an egg. I don't know. Yeah. Limited Dactyl. Thank you. Yeah, the thing is... Alright, Karma. Because the thing is, I've also learned that although I'm getting better speaking, slowly but definitely surely, I've noticed a huge change since my debut. I just learned I'm still a bit more closed off when it comes to also talking to my fellow Nexans. So I wanna work on that. I wanna work on that sometime. That's like, we have Rev and Riggsy are the 2 I talk to most. They're just so cool. And Clotho, yeah. These 3 are the ones like I talk to the most, but even then, I want to learn to talk to them more. I want to learn to talk to them more. I want to learn how to talk to Nebulink, because they just seem so cool and fun and funny. And also goofy. Yeah, even watching anime with them. Also, welcome Boulderman. But yeah, I'm like slowly learning to get out of my shell. Yeah, like a girl like me. Exactly. The issue is, I don't really know how to do that. I tried doing it before and it, I say, sending bad Amazon abominations isn't always a good conversation piece. But yeah, talking is nerve-wracking, and actually, you know what? Okay, we're gonna get into like when Lumi saying that she left Nexus and stuff. I love her. She's actually the one that first started helping me get out of my shell, and I will always appreciate her for that. And yeah. First conversation was calling me a Tenga. A little bit. Sweet, yeah. We agreed that we wanted to talk more, but I didn't keep my end of the thing, and then we just kind of didn't talk, so I feel a bit bad. But he's a freaking cool person. But yeah. Video, Nello! But yeah. Thank you. I'm slowly finally getting out of my shell, and I got a little push, and I'm happy about that. But so now, with all the serious, talking just fine with Kenzo because bullying, yeah, you know, 50 is young for a crow, excuse me. For Tengu, excuse me. Here's the thing. Favorite Chris girl? I'm pretty good. Just felt a bit sentimental for a little bit, you know. But you know, I'm still trying to convince them, but it's kind of ingrained. They did kick me out with a guitar and a bunch of knowledge, so you know what? I don't know. I don't know. I was like, how long? Oh no, Veggie, it's okay. But how long do Tengus, how do we live? How long do we live? Okay, so technically, we're immature. We're immature till like our 40s, you know. I'm so I will be a jab to like 40. So I'll be a bird brain till then. Chose this. Oh, that was sweet. Sure. Thank you for letting me die. But yeah, no. Like a Tengu would live like thousands of years. But our maturity, we give us to like 40 or 400. Probably 400. Ah, thank you so much for following. I appreciate it. But then, you know, since I lived in Windville, I lived in a village that was like known for their longevity. We're good. But there were some shrines and temples that talked about how some Tengus only live for 60 years. For like other things, like in the game or stuff, they have a shorter lifespan. Luckily, that's not me. I get to live longer than Kento. I get to live to like 10,000, hopefully, if I'm healthier. Not the Tenga collab! No! Maybe one day. No, don't wait, pause. One day in the future, nobody knows though. The Tengu. I don't know what you're talking. You heard nothing. You heard nothing. You don't see me. I am not to be. What's the word? I'm not here. You didn't see me back away. She has a hand to. Oh, you're right. Just. Oh wait, no. I'm curious. There's a surprise. Wait. I'll zoom back in. What's the surprise? Yeah, Karma. You know, I'll give you 15%. Yeah. Exactly. We have super strength. We have shape shifting. We have like. Here's the thing. If I can shape shift my voice, you know, stuff like this, then you know it's not like it's possible. Also, Karma, no. No! Not the ooh-la-la! No! Ooh. Oh, I didn't say no to. I don't know. I'm still giving. I'd still give you some profit. 5%. I'll haggle. Hey yo! Mommy, no. No. Here's the thing. That would just be Mel with 3 L's. Monel. There we go. That's Monel. There we go. You hear the deep voices, Monel. No! Here's the thing. Kyohei throwing Pyeon off the screen will forever not be funny. It's absolutely hilarious. Monel, nah, Monel though. Monel, it's gotta ring down. Yeah. Like here's the thing. Like Kyohei proceeds to dive on the Pyeon like off screen, but you know what happened when you know, I of course was beating Leo's ass like in the foreground, you know, fun time. I got you. No. Alright, we're moving my voice down. Alright, I'll face. We're good. I can't do it. You know when it's goofy, I can't do that. I can't. I'm mommy when I do the deep voice. Yeah, you know I'm your El Casa. You know we're good. I'm good. I'm calm. We're great. Maybe a little goofy. Oh no! Not the egg. Yeah, no, I just skipped like half of my lifespan there. You know, when I had the voice, I go from like 19 to I don't know 30. I don't know. This is where the hag energy comes in. This is a little extra. I don't know. Words are hard. I'm hag maxing. Yeah, there we go. Why? What's going on? Like once you hag max with I never thought I'd say that. It's so dumb. You know, hag maxing is my deep voice with a mix of being called mommy. Alright. Bye bye, Angel, get some sleep. What do you mean? Get some sleep, restful. Yeah, there we go. I got it. Sleep up. Well done, you know, like deep voice.
You know, like, this hag maxing is just doing my deep voice type thing. And figuring out how to
freaking maintain it, you know? It's like, I can't keep it down for so long. Ah! My guitar! No! Hey, I'm figuring it out. Practice makes perfect, exactly. So, exercise the name of, we'll do. Because one day in the future, yeah, one day in the future, I might do a full stream of just deep voice Nell. Good old Monel. Full Monel. There we go. And any newcomers will be very, they'll think that's my normal voice, and that will be a very fun time. Yeah. Welcome, Nature Snow! Deep voice for 1 hour does sound... It's not painful. It's not painful. It's just mildly uncomfortable. Which I think I can get over. I can get over with more practice. Yeah. Hey, yo! exactly. Yeah, exactly. Once it becomes uncomfortable, I just immediately go back to like my regular. You know, it's like, yeah. It's like I just naturally go back to this if I ever get a little uncomfortable. So we're good. Like I can do a full song in my deep voice now. Echiga. Older sister now. One day.
One day, I'll figure out how to keep this voice.
But till then, we keep moving on. Here's the thing. Slowly lulling it. Oh, that would be sweet. That would be fun. I don't know. Every time I use that voice, it feels like I don't know. It feels smooth though. It seems smooth. At the same time, yeah. Ah, yeah. Singing. There is a time that I was in an acapella group, but I kind of unlearned a lot of what I learned back then. So you know we're good. I learned a lot, but I remember because myself. I'm pausing my music. I love my music, but I'm pausing it. Oh, you're self-taught. Nice. I remember when I learned or like started learning when I was in an acapella group back in high school, around like early like freshman. I had to like. This was like the first time I was like, hey, you know, first time I started speaking again because it's like middle school type thing where I wasn't speaking for 3 years. I was like, you know, I kind of want to join. I want to join an acapella group. I got my voice back, sort of, kind of. I did not. It was a very embarrassing time, but you know, I did better. Boy, not speaking at all for 3 years. Ever tried yodeling? No. I was worried that if I cracked my voice too much, I would sound like a 12-year-old boy in puberty for the rest of my life. So I just stopped. I just never did it. That was like the first thing I thought of. Granny now, yes. It was like this, but like, you know, worse. Ah! But we're good. Nah, that doesn't hurt though. That's weird. The weird thing is that voice doesn't hurt. Yeah. But then I remember. Well, I sort of remember. It's a bit iffy. But this happened over a decade, like elementary school. I was in theater. This was before I stopped speaking entirely. I was Oh, that's cool. I remember I was in elementary school and I loved to sing a lot. I loved to sing, I loved to dance, I loved to act. Not well though, as I remember I was doing Mamma Mia when I was maybe 10, around 9 or 10. And karma sings, karma draws, karma wells. What can karma not do? Karma is the jack of all trades. Karma is the karma of all trades. Yeah. but when I did like theater and stuff, I was singing, like, I remembered having like a really, 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 like, I don't know. I was told I had a good voice, and I wanted to continue, and then something happened that I don't really want to talk about. But yeah, something happened. I was like, no, I'm not speaking for like 3 years. You know, we're good. I was like, set my mind up for that. I don't remember why. Why, like, exactly that. And then once I started high school, I was like, you know what? I wanna relearn how to sing. Well, you know, you have to have at least one debuff. You can't be OP. Yeah, exactly. Exactly. Oh, thank you so much for following. But yeah. Yeah, exactly. If you have more than one beat, if you had no, if you had 0 debuffs, you would just be. Nah. I love you too. Thank you. But yeah. Your debuff would be a flat ass, you know. My debuff is being unable to work. Cause I mean, look at me. I'm adorable. I'm adorable. I have thighs. I got a cool fan. My number 1 fan is a fan that Okay, here's the thing. I don't know. Look, okay, it was because Look, I said my debuff was unwording, okay? Okay? It counts. Yeah, no, the only buff I have is being adorable. That's all I got. See? Exactly! Okay. There probably is. I just haven't really thought of it. I'm good at drawing Kirby. Yeah, there we go. I forgot to draw other Kirby's! Wait, pause, wait, no! Thank you. I forgot, wait. I remember I was like in the process of drawing the rest of Nebulink's Kirby's, and then I like fell asleep, and then I completely forgot about it, and then I was like, wait a minute, no. Look, okay, a burb jump scaring you is just an after. No, I know what you mean. Oh, thank you. But yeah. I'll just run there. This makes me happy. I definitely I don't know the words. Did I draw Mia? No, I didn't draw Mia. Did I draw Mia? So, please, high energy, don't get. Thank you. Just the kind of words just make me happy, especially whenever I feel doubtful. I like stream, and then I see the support, and I'm just like, oh my god, wait, yeah, like Ooh, let's go. Almost. Ba 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 ba. No, but that I just eat. Ooh, it's good, happy. Thank you. Yeah, I don't know, when I stream, this is like the first time I'm like, yo, I'm comfortable to be my regular hyper self. And there's only like 3 people I've done that around. And other times it's like, but quiet. Wait, do I say something? Actually, no, I don't want to interrupt. What if it's like having a conversation and it's like in a room of absolutely no one else? It's like, no, I'm sorry. It's like stuff like that. Where like I feel bad for interrupting, even if it's like someone having a conversation with the air. I don't know. Ah! Like it's just a like a Discord call or something. Uh-oh. Wait. I don't know. Maybe it's just like, huh? Actually, I don't know. Ooh, surprise! I swear, I am also not schizo. Actually, no. If you're schizo, you fit right in. If you're not schizo, you still fit right in. If you're here, you fit right in. Alright. So I know I finished Mocha, Vera's, Rose, Oz's, You heard nothing? I did Charlie's, I did Hikari's, I did Momo's, I did Zuya's, I did 10. Oh no, I know you're not. Like if anyone gets so you fit right in. If you're not, you fit right in. If you oh a crow. I didn't say did I say sad girl? Did I say sad girl? Huh? 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 Oh yeah, I just have 6 months. 8 months. 7. I don't. You don't even. Huh? Oh, that's bad. Oh, that's bad. Oh, that's bad. I unfroze. Ah, that makes sense. I can't tell what is the same profile. I'm sorry. Hello there, Mrs. Akiwo. Ah, that's valid. That's valid. Yeah, I don't. I'm too happy. The stars are food. Wait. Can you eat the stars? No. I don't know. Nobody knows. Nobody knows. So can I eat the stars? Like it looks like you could. I know I can't, but it looks like you could. Now I kind of want to try. I did Charlie's. I didn't do Kaito's because I wanted to learn how to do Kaito's, and then I realized Kaito is just like pretty cool, and I want to draw Kaito. Yeah. If it's Star Biscuits, yeah. Even though you're male, are you part of? Wait, huh? Ooh, the ones with. Oh, those are good. Here's the thing. Wait, you just do this. Like, these film stars, I just, like, ah. Ah.
When was the last time
No!
you took a road trip?
You know, we're good. Not the end! I don't know Erica. Who's Erica? Ah. Wait, who is me? The ad? No. Here's the thing. I don't talk about. What was that ad about? I was like so first mode to the point where I didn't even notice it. No, if it was a super smooth transition, that was probably not me. Unless it was a segue into today's topic, of which I do not know. Mhm. Ba, 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 ba. Yeah, in the future. Not yet. Not yet. One of me someday, possibly. Mhm, mhm. Okay, but now that I think about it. So I got. Who did I draw? Oh, no. Video, not for free. Not for free. You gotta give me. You gotta give me. I'm not gonna do like the concept of the Omegaverse with Mommy Velvet. No. Not with the Nell voice. Hey, Nello! But you think I would do that? Yeah, exactly. Next month. But yeah, I think we're good. We're good. Who didn't I draw yet? We're good to. Oh, I didn't do Rosalie. I was with. She's so cute. Wait, what was I doing? I forgot what I was doing. I was getting distracted. Egg. No. Thank you for the burger. No. Egg. You were so. No. The egg burger. Oh, thank you. 45 minutes. For what? So. Wait. What happens in 45 minutes? Huh? Oh, yeah, I forgot about that. Well, I guess we'll be staying for the next 45 minutes. I got time and my charger. No! It's always the Omegaverse. What happens there? Like, here's the thing. Talking about what is the only thing I really know about is just I'm pregnant, and I'm also waiting to congratulate Rev. Like when she wakes up, I want to give her a big hug. I know it's not possible. No, I know I'm not gonna reach like the top 3 or anything like that. I just want to stay up. And I know that even with this, I'll have to sleep at some time. So maybe midnight. I'll sleep at midnight. Yeah, that'll be the earliest I sleep. I mean latest. I spent some time. No, but I promise you. I will sleep by probably midnight. But before then, I will congratulate Rev because I wanna give her a hug, even if she doesn't read it, because she is definitely asleep, because she has a good sleep schedule, which we now get a better one. But yeah. Wait, the Orpheus. See this. I'm gonna. Wait, she's top 1? I saw her as 3rd. Wait a minute. Yo, wait, it didn't update for me. Oh, yeah, that makes more sense. Yeah. Like, the thing is, okay, so Rev is on top for event. I'm so happy. Okay, so it's Rev, then Neko, then Nox. I'm proud for the three of them. Aurora, no! Look at that. I think I'm in Am I in 7th or 6th? I think I'm in No, and Neko went. I can't help that. I can't. Nah. Even then, I'll support the cat. I'll support the purple cat, man. I don't know. Things it's chill. All that I know is a reverie wins, and that's all I care about. That knocks. We're good. We're good. I want to be able to talk to Nox more often. She seems really cool and very sweet, especially because we both keep you in our basement. I mean, because we both are just. I said nothing. I said nothing at all. Aha. I don't know how to deal with Nyquil. You know, yeah, you can. You can. I don't lock the doors. Nox does. That's the difference. I'm not. Yeah, exactly. The basement is just a nice place. But my basement's already unlocked, though. You don't need those. Oh, I'm out of my energy. I'm out of my monster. Yeah, they are. Check it. Yeah. How do you think you were able to make the call, huh? Huh? Because the still doors were unlocked. Yeah. Yeah, it does. They're just glass. So if you can't see them, you're a bird now. No. There's doors and walls and walls. And walls. I don't have anything else but walls and like 2 doors. Wait, how many? There's walls and walls and walls. Yeah, there's 4 walls. Yeah. There's 6 walls. There we go. Ah, we're good. There's 6 walls. It's a. What? Wait, what's the shape that has 6 sides on it? It was a hexagon. It was a hexagon. Yeah. I remembered it. I was just a bit slow. I got it. Yeah. The basement's a hexagon. This is exactly why. Do not question my logic. I thought that would be more room for the basement dwellers. Yeah, exactly. I mean, no, don't burn the basement. You'll burn yourself. Unless you like get out. No, that would make sense. That. You know. Except for I don't know what a teagram is. Wait, hold up, pause. I'm searching. Teagram. Oh, okay, no. What's going on? What do you mean? I don't know what you're talking about. I may or may. Yeah, it's a castle. No, I can't stop laughing. Diagram is a digital timing editor, though. The digital timing diagram editor. What was it? No, tertiary. I'm still searching it up. Goddess of bad internet. That would be funny though. Five-sided. That's a pentagon. Triangle. Oh. No, wait. I can thought. Oh. That makes a lot more sense. That is. No! Actually, you know what? Would you like to play some Snake with me? Like we can play Snake. We can play Tetris. Yeah. Snake is fun. Lulu, no. 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 I'm Internet Explorer chat. Ah. But Nello, how are you? I don't have bulbas, but I do have a bunch of bulba. I have a stash. I have a stash somewhere. Mayor, I used to work out at a place. No, I wasn't. I just can't words right. Oh, I'm good. Just a bit bird. Wait. I can find my words. I don't know where I put them. I'm pretty good though. Wait. Not how are you? I already asked them. Wait, no. Wait. Pause. Redo. I'm good. Thanks for asking. There we go. And from down top. Yeah. And hello. Did demon attack my house? Nah. I did get possessed by one earlier though. But don't worry about that. That happens whenever my Wi-Fi says I hate you. Yeah. Oh, don't worry about it. Exactly. Look, demon possession to the bad internet. Anything can happen in this world. Look at me. I'm a bird. That's about it. Do I watch horror series on you? I do! Which one though? I'm a bird. That's all I got. Greylock? I've heard of. Wait, I have it in my like playlist name. What's the word? No. it's like a cool analog horror thing. Yeah. It still scares me. I have it in my like need to watch like playlist thing. No, you don't. You'll be fine. You'll be fine. I sound like a deformed. I'm not deformed. I'm just burp. Oh, watch. That would be fun. Yes. Wait. Okay. Pause. I got the words. Just so you know, I'm very jumpy. Where is it? Burbrel? Yeah, Burbrel. Fork and heel. Yeah, that's true. And I'm an anime character. I mean, you see me. You see how big my forehead could potentially be behind my bangs. You know, that's not normal. Who's now? Wait, who's third? Please don't be. Wait, what's going on? No! Aw. I was looking forward to like if I I don't want to be a Momo statue. No, I was looking forward to almost congratulating her. How long is the stream up? Till like 11. I don't know. We'll go another half hour or so. It's only been like 2.5 hours. Yeah. Ba 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 ba. Yeah. Look, if I were real, or like if I was in your 3D life, or like 4D or whatever it was. But yeah, you know what? I'm supporting Nox still. Hashtag free Rev. You know, we love Rev. We love Rev here, that's true. But yeah, you know, I'm rooting for Nox. She's great. If I was real, if I was 3D or something, you know, if I was, I don't know, touch, if you could, I don't know. I don't know, if we can high five or something, then seeing me would be mildly terrifying. I don't know, my big eyes. Here's the thing. Handshake event! Yeah! Except for, here's the thing. Handshakes feel awkward to me. I like high fives. Yeah, I do. Look at me. I don't have hands. Oh, my feather! No, I would do high fives. I would do high fives events. Handshakes. I would do like high fives mixed with the riddle. I would give you a riddle and a high five. There we go. Like a personal riddle. I don't have any riddles on me. I think it would be great. It would be great. Yeah. I don't know, but having a really cool meeting group would be fun. I love that thought. Overwork for a high five. Yeah. No, I'll give you a high five first, and then a riddle because I want your brain to fry. Aww. Well, why? We're fine. Probably. Potentially. I don't know. But we're good. What's it gonna do? What's it? Pa, 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 pa. We can go up, down, left, right, upside down. You know, slide to the left, slide to the right, do the cha-cha now. You know, we're good. Yeah, exactly. You already tried to fry and eat me. Stuff like that. Ooh, dragon. I was said a fish. I would just said a fish. No! No! My phone. Oh, you're right. No. I don't think that's true. Flowers do have on my mom. Are you talking about these flowers or are you talking about these flowers? Ba, 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 ba. Yeah, here's the thing. The ones all over my model, they're like, here's the thing. There's no green flower. Totally. Well, what other than that, what's the cameo? Are you talking about the ones in my hair? I have a clue. Sort of. Not really. Sort of. Yeah. Okay, so I wanted to do. So there was such thing as a green flower, but I didn't like what the green flowers would look like. So I was like, hey, you know, I like green flowers. I wanted to keep green flowers. I wasn't too sure what they should be based on. And then I was like, you know, maybe sakura. But then again, I was like, wait, maybe not. But no, there's actually like actual green flowers. They're sort of rare, to say the least. They're weird, but what's the word? There's like button palms. Yeah, there's a flower called a button palm. It's a green flower. You wouldn't think of it as like an actual flower, but it's like a chrysanthemum. It's bright. It's like a pom pom, but it's green and it's just pretty. And then there's a you know spider lilies? They're chrysanthemum. Chrysanthemum. There we go. Sound it out. Yeah. And then we also have like spider lilies, but you know those are white or could be red. There's a variant called a spider mum, and they're like green. They're green. They look exactly like spider lilies, but they're green. M-U-M. Yeah, spider mum. Like different mum. Yeah, they're really cool. I never know. Yeah, Karma, those are the pom-poms. The flower pom-poms. The chrysanthemum pom-pom. I don't know what the... Yeah! Also, I froze again, then I freaking... Like, we have red and blue spider lilies, and then we have spider mums, which are... I guess, yeah. But they're like crow lilies. Yeah! It's real. Then there's the orchid. You wouldn't think that the leaves outside were actually like... Woo! But if I had to think about it, mine would probably be based more on like a sort of shadowy version, not a shadowy version, but like a where is it? What was it called? I was like, I don't know what the word is. No. I keep forgetting what it's called. Welcome, Sybil. It was like a something star. It was something star. Like star hellebore? No, not hellebore. It's the one on my. It looks like a mix between the one on my dress and the one in my hair. It's like a mix of the two, sort of. But then it's like it goes up. It goes like poof. It's like I'm not good at describing it, but it's like a greenish. It's like a greenish yellow, and it's really pretty. I don't know what it's called though, so I can't look it up. I was like, what's it called? Like it goes poof. I don't know. How is he on? I also have no clue. No. Oh, now we also have a green ball. There's just one called a Sweet William or a green ball, and it's it looks like a ball of grass. Rev is back. Wait, okay. Should I end the stream here? I kind of want to end the stream here. We can go to Rev. I want to go to Rev. I want to support Rev. And we're ready to go to Rev. But you know, fair. Nilu. Let's raid her. What do we say? Though? What do we say? I want to say something. Let's raid her. What should we say? No. Alright. Give Nello back her shinies. Let's do it. Oh, Rev might be losing it. Okay. Well, with that, let's go support her. With that, bye. Let's just say Nello shinies or something. Bye.